Okay, good morning class. So at this point we're looking at probability. It's our third lesson. So your homework was exercise 2. You had to complete that exercise. These full lessons will be is available in the description box below. Okay. So now we're looking at example 3, and example 3 is on page. Sorry? Example on page 297. Sorry? 313. Okay. Hi. Okay, so it's exercise 3 on page 317. Example 3. So here we are told that a 6-sided die is rolled twice. Okay? The 6-sided die is rolled twice. The given tree diagram represents the following events: A getting a 4 and not A, which is not getting a 4. Okay? The question says fill in the probability fraction on each tree diagram. So if A is a 4, then what is my probability of tossing a 4 on the dice? 1 out of 6. And what's the probability of not getting a 4? 5 out of 6. Can you see that? What's the probability of getting an A? A, which is getting a 4, 1 out of 6, and then not the A, 5 out of 6. 1 out of 6 and 5 out of 6. That's the first answer. Okay. B. Determine the probability in the first case, number 1, of getting a 4 on the first row. What is the 4 on the first row? Remember, this is your first row, yeah? Okay, 4 on the first row? 1 out of 6. Number 2, B2. Not getting a 4 on the first row. The probability of not getting a 4 is 5 out of 6. Number 3. Getting a 4 on the first row and not getting a 4 on the second row. So that means to say the outcomes are 4, 4, 4, not 4, not 4, 4, and not 4, not 4. That thing on top means not. Okay. So getting a 4 on the first row and then getting a 4, getting a 4 on the first row and then not getting a 4 on the second row, that is the option they're looking at. Not so. The probability of 4 and not 4 is going to be 1 out of 1 out of 6, yes, multiplied by. You see it? That means to say it's going to follow this path here. So it's going to be 1 out of 6 multiplied by 5 out of 6. Can you see that? Which is 5 out of 36. Okay. What do you say? Because you can't say it's 1 out of 4 here because there's 4 events. Okay, the reason why it's not 1 over 4 is because these doesn't have the same weighting. If everyone counted as 1, has the same probability of happening, then it will be 1 out of 4. You understand? But since these weightings are different, therefore it can't be 1 out of 4. Okay? As we did in yesterday's calculation. Okay. Number 4, getting a 3 on the first row and getting a 4 on the second row. Getting a 3 on your first row, how many outcomes are there? I think they made a mistake here. So for number 4, it says you're getting a 3 on the first row. It's not 4. This should have read not 4 on the first row and 4 on the second row. Shouldn't have read 3. So the probability of you getting a 3 is not 5 out of 6. You understand? The probability of not 4 is, which means to say there's 5 options to choose from. Whereas getting a 3 on your first row and a 4 on the second row, you can't say that's going to be 5 out of 6. They have to say getting a number other than 4 on your first row and 4 on the second row, which means to say they're following this branch now. Can you see? So the probability of not a 4 and a 4 is equal to 5 out of 6 times 1 out of 6, which is also 5 out of 36. So according to them, you just have a seat on that side. Okay, I'm going to pick up this now. According to them, they say it's 5 out of 6 times 1 out of 6, okay, which is 5 out of 36. But I beg to differ there. Otherwise, we've got the explanation why it is that. You can bring it to me, okay. Let's look at number 5. Let's put the asterisks here. I might be wrong there, but that is to my understanding that is good. Okay. Number 5, it says not getting a 4 on the first row, not getting a 4 on the first row and the second row, which means to say not getting a 4. So if we look at that branch, not a 4 and not a 4. First and second row. So the probability of not a 4 and not a 4 will be 5 out of 6 times 5 out of 6, which is 25 over. Okay. Let's look at the last one. The number 5, number 6. Getting at least 1 4. So getting at least 1 4 could be the probability of both being 4s, not so, plus the probability of a 4 and not a 4, plus the probability of not a 4 and a 4. Can you see that is at least 1 4, which means to say they can have 2 4s. You guys understand? So the probability of AA is 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6. Not so, plus the probability of an A is 1 out of 6 times 5 out of 6, plus the probability of not an A and an A, 5 out of 6 times 1 out of 6. I can work it out in parts, or I can just work the whole story out, okay, as I'm going to do here. There's 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6 plus 1 out of 6 times 5 out of 6 plus 5 out of 6 times okay, is that correct? You can answer 11 over. Okay, any confusion there? No then. So with that you should be able to do exercise 3. Okay. Let's remember the full lesson. The link to the full lesson will be in the description box below. Okay. Okay, and then your revision exercise you can do following for the following day. Okay. So I'll stop the video at this point.